Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the AlphaCraft server. I've got a few little things that I want to do with you today. Most specifically, I want to work a little bit on that tall round thing that we did in that last episode, because there have been some developments. There has been lots of developments. We have grown it significantly. I also want to go back to Spawn and check out some of the work that's been going on there, because I've got to be honest, there is some significant work has been going on over there. But first off, I'm going to turn around. Hang on. Right, first off, these used to be some of the tallest things in here, but no longer, because we are building something that is much taller. I'm looking down so as not to ruin the impact of the reveal, and coming down this way so as the reveal is even better. Are we ready? Looking up. Oh look, I've got a dead chicken. Sorry about that, mate. How's it going? Yeah, we're filling up. Right, distraction. So I am looking up. We have got, oh, there is a tower. There is glassiness. You knew about the glassiness already. There is redness. There is a big A, and it continues up and up. And we have what is somewhat akin to a large Olympic torch. And actually, you wouldn't be too far wrong on that one, I've got to be honest, because that is pretty similar to what I planned for it to look like. And if we keep going up, there's something up there as well. That's very high. I wonder what that could be. Well, the only way you can get up and down there now is by using these rocket doodads. And if I come around here, you can see that is in fact a bit torchy. And if I come up here even further, try not to hit the platform, we've got something going on. Yes, I'm going to turn this. Did you see the gracefulness of that landing? I am like the god of graceful. And this is going to be a highly inefficient piece of redstone. I know Frill's looking at this thinking, what on earth are you doing, Avomance? What on earth have you created? Well, I'm not the redstone king that you are, Mr. Frill or Mr. Jjaaxx. I just knock bits that look red together and hope that it works. But what we are going to do is we're going to create a bit of a mob farm up here. We're very high. If I look over here, look, we're really, really high. And as a result, we should be high enough for there not to be any major mobbing issues if we build an appropriately spaced AFK platform. If I put the F3 on, you can see we're up at Y203, very high. We're almost at build limit, and we're going to go up a little bit more, because what I want to do is I want to just cap this off with a roof for this particular thing. Then what I'm going to do, at some point in the future, not in this episode, at some point in the future, I'm going to put another level on it, because I can. And then maybe even at some point put another level after that. So I'm just going to start to build up the roof. This is not going to be fancy. I don't mind telling you it's not going to be fancy, because this bit doesn't need to be fancy, obviously, because if this bit was fancy, then there'd be no point in it being fancy, because it would be hidden underneath all of the, well, the non-fanciness of another level. So that's what I'm trying to not do, is fanciness. But what I am trying to do is build a row all the way around, so the internal space is too high. And the reason we want it too high is because that gives us enough room for mobbage to spawn. Now, if I wanted to make this a creeper only farm, I could line it with trapdoors, because on Java, creepers are less than 2 blocks high. On other consoles and stuff like that, they're 2 blocks high, so it don't work. But for this, I could. But I'm not going to do that, because actually, I think I'm going to have it as a complete mob farm. I've not got any collection system set up yet. I've literally just got this section. But that's all right, we don't mind. So I'm just going to come down. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. Oh, for goodness sake. If I jump back up there, that's a waste of a block if ever I saw one. So let's start to build that up. I need to break that block, otherwise it's going to mess everything up. There we go. And if I just build the lid off of here, get all the blocks in, and we create, can you see we've got a 2i space underneath that is just perfection for mobbageness. But because I've made it, hang on, let's cover that over, because I've made it only 2 wide here, you can see we've only got 2 wideness. That is going to stop spiders from spawning, because spiders are a pain in the bum. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, for goodness sake, I can pick that one up, I suppose. So pick that up, get on top, mine that block out, that'll get washed away, it's all good, and if it despawns, then it despawns. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. But I need to get this lid on so I can start to get this fella activating properly. And I've got the tongue out again. I can feel the tongue slowly descending from my mouth like some kind of demented snake lizard thing. And it means I'm not talking. Talk, man, for goodness sake, will you just stop talking? Make sure you're narrating your videos. This is meant to be entertainment. Right, anyway, get that there, and there. Lots of theirs. I don't want that there. That's not what we want. That's fallen down the hole. I've lost that fella. Let's pop that like that and just finish the rest of it. So what I'm now going to do, once this is finished... Oh, come on. Get in there. Once this is finished, I'm going to just put the cap across the middle for now. It does mean that I can open it up again, obviously, like if I wish to create another level. So, but I'm not going to... But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap it with a different block, I think. Have I even got a different block in my inventory? Hang on. Let me see if I've even got a different block in my inventory. So if I go up there, have I got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3? Yep, so that's 4x4 again. I need to light up the top here because as it stands right now, this top is incredibly spawnable. And I don't want mobs to spawn on the top because I want mobs to spawn inside. Get that there like that. Way too many spammed torches, but we'll sort that out afterwards. So have I got a different block? Only dried kelp, really? Do I want to be putting dried kelp in here? Can you even put dried kelp in here as a building block? Oh, you can, look. So just to indicate that this is the hole, I'm going to put dried kelp in because I can. Right, so if I then chop that fella out, there we go. One lot of, put a torch on top of there, and that's all good too. So I think that's all right. Let's crack right on with the next bit. So the next bit really is a bit of a doddle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3 full stacks because I think that's probably enough. And if we watch it, obviously that stack goes across into that hopper. When that hopper is full and this hopper is empty, this will no longer have a signal, which means it won't fire this piston, which means this piston will retract and that piston will push forward and it will move the redstone signal away, which will lock off that comparator. So this signal basically will turn off. And then when it all goes back again the other direction, it will turn back on again. That will flush the system. Frills hit the hay. That will flush the system, which will mean any mobs within the chambers will be flushed into the hole at the bottom. Dead simple. And it's all kind of joined up as a result of dispensers around the back. I'm sure I don't have to explain the system to you. Anyway, so let's just fall off. Oh no, I'm falling very, very far. Oh no, I've got a light tray. It's all good. And I zoom away. And I bank around. And I hold onto a fire up rocket in case I run out of juice. Because I did run out of juice. And yeah, all in all, I think that's going to work, hopefully, quite well. So we knew that that was up at around about 203. So we need to make sure that we're sat for any AFK purposes at the right height. Because if we're down here, we're going to have loads of mobs spawning underneath us and nothing spawning up in the chamber. And that's not what we want. What I do want, however, is I want my flint and steelage. Where are you? Right, this bit's going to be quite tricky, I think. Where's my flint and steel? There it is. This bit's going to be quite tricky because I've got to somehow pinpoint a landing in exactly the right spot. And I'm a little nervous about it. So let's see if I can't do it. I've got to roll around the edge. Oh, he's only gone and done it. Look at that. He's a king. So, yeah, so above here you can see what'll happen. The mobs will spawn out of that or fall out of that 4x4. and they'll fall down into this water. Now, if they fall down the edge, or if they get a little bit, you know, antsy and don't hit the right hole, this water will flush them back in. I don't think they will. I think it's all right. So this is purely precautionary. But I thought it might be nice to have the water in there anyway, because we can. And then I'm going to basically light this fella up all the way around. I don't want to fall off the side. Not that it's a major issue falling off the side. But I don't want to. I just basically don't want to. So this will light up, obviously, the whole of the outside, so we won't have any mobs. Oh, no! Hang on. Am I anti... What am I getting worried about? There's a load of water there. I could just jumped in the water. There we go. I don't want mobs spawning here, because if mobs spawn here, again, it will take away from the number of mobs that could potentially spawn there. Now, I've never run out of flint and steel. Oh, for goodness sake. Should we go for a bit of a fall off again? Oh, I'm falling! Hey, now I'm swooping. There we go. Now I need to go and get myself just a few more bits of steel so I can make another flint and steel, because that's started to... Oh, I've fallen into a post. I literally just walked face first into a cobblestone post. What does that make me? Please don't even say it out loud. This is a family channel. Right, so I need some... There we go. I'm going to take 4 pieces of those. So I'm going to make myself 2 flint and steels. Could you do properly burst through those flint and steels? If I do like that, a couple of those, I know what I need to do is get myself back up there. Try not to waste. And now I've got less space to physically land on because of off of fire. There we go. Look, I'm the king of it. I'm all over that. Right, so let's set fire to this a little bit more. Why won't that set fire? Because I've not made flint and steel. I've made shears. Oh, for goodness sake. What kind of wally am I? I've made shears. What am I going to do? I'm going to shear the netherrack. Maybe I want to shear the fire. Maybe I want to have a little shear of these. I don't even want to go there. Seriously, I'm just going to kill myself. No, I'm not. I'm going to swoop instead. I can't believe I just did that. What a wally. Right, anyway, I'll have those shears for later. I'm sure I'll go and shear something later. I can't believe I did that on camera. Right, so where's my flint? There's my flint. I bet you were all shouting at the screen, weren't you? I would have done. Where's the steel? There it is. 1, 2. I need my bump shred. I can't believe I just did that. What a complete wally. Anyway, come out, come out, come out. Put those there. Those there. That's what you want, fella. For goodness sake. Now I've got to go and get more rockets because I don't think I'm going to make it. I've only got 6 left. I've not got any more in my hand, have I? No, I haven't. Right, so let's keep going. I'm going to have some... I'll eat the steak here because it upsets the cows when I eat it next to them because it was their cousin. And it just seems a little bit unkind. So I'm not going to do that. So let's go in here. I want some rocketage. I'm going to put my rocketage there. There we go. Right, I'll just come out the back actually. There we go. Completely wasted a load of rockets there because I went past it and didn't quite make it. So now I'm too high. I've been doing this and missing constantly for I don't know how long. So swoop down and miss. Oh dear. Man. You've lost your King of the Elytra mantle here, mate. I'll tell you that for nothing. Right, so come around. That's better. For goodness sake. Right, now set fire to the rest of it. There we go. It's all fiery and lovely. Get rid of the snow. Fiery, fiery. Burny, burny. And he set fires to himself again, obviously, but it's okay because I have got a little bit of fire resistance on me. Right, get that there. We're nearly there. Don't stand on the wrong side of the fire, for goodness sake, man. Right, fall off again and swoop and jump up and land gracefully like a graceful thing. So you can only just see the fire from down here, which is okay because at night time you can see it really, really well. It just lights the whole place up, which is great. But I do need to work out how I'm going to do the actual mobby bit in there. I'm not going to hold that flintstone and setting fire to the old blooming place. Right, we are, however, now going to go to spawn. It's time to have a little bit of spawnage. Oh, except I can't take off. There we go. Time to have a little bit of spawnage because there's all sorts of things going on at spawn that are really exciting. So we're going to fly over there now, and I'll see you when I get there. I will never get tired of seeing this thing spawning. Ever, ever. It is just a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece. And there's Frill. He's, what is he doing? Ah, he's doing the sprucey doodad. Look at that. It's just amazing. And Jjaaxx and Wilds are doing this framey thing around it, which they will be finishing off over the course of the next a few weeks, I think, in reality, because it's going to take them a little while. It's absolutely massive what they've got planned. Way, way bigger than the station itself. It's very, very exciting. So I'm just going to swoop in this way because I want to come in. Whoop. And there we go. Oh, Biz is in. Oi, oi, Biz. Right, so we are coming in. Right, so the first thing I want to do, I just want to say, hi, Biz. Right, I just want to go up to the shop because if you saw Jjaaxx and Wilds as I record this most recent episode, then you will know that they visited my shop. Also, Kenny in the recent episode visited my shop, which means I am rich beyond my wildest dreams, which is amazing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those rockets out of the way for now. I'm just going to go around, I'm going to collect my diamonds, and we're going to see how many diamonds we've actually got. So there's some there as well. Now, the whole point of this kind of shopping economy is that we, more and more, we grab more and more diamonds out of the ground. They get injected into the AlphaCraft economy. I don't think they took any of this stuff, did they? No. Oh, come on, people roll up. This stuff's a bargain. All I want is some wood. I don't think there was anything out of here as well. Just check all of everything. There we go. So yeah, anyway. So all of the diamonds go into the economy. And as a result of going into the economy, they just circulate round and round everybody. And as a result of circulating round and round everybody, we end up with, more and more diamonds and more ability to buy more stuff, which gives us more and more ability to build more stuff, which is great because that's, absolutely what it is we're trying to achieve. Now, I know Jjaaxx bought a bow. Thank you, sir, for your custom. Look at that, 32 diamonds there, lovely jubbly. And Wild bought some boots. I have something for you, Wild, that I want to give you. I shall do that a little later. 20 more diamonds. So look at that, we've made 65 diamonds. 65 diamonds so far. That's awesomeness is what that is. Let me just hang on, get those across. I still need to do business trophies. And I've got to keep this one diamond in my hand because I'm going to come around to Smurfy's shop because, again, we're trying to circulate these diamonds, trying to make them go round and round in the economy. So, these diamonds could well come back to me a little later on. So that'll work quite well. That's exactly what we're after. So what am I going to buy off of? I don't think I can. I've only got the one diamond. So, you run out of shulker shells. I don't want rock. No, I'm going to go and get a couple more diamonds because I'm going to spend some diamonds because, again, let's get this economy moving, people. Let's have lots of buyage. So I'm going to take those there and half of those there, and I'm going to spend some of the diamonds that I was given from Jjaaxx and Wilds and Kenny, I think they're the people that have bought, and recirculate them into the system. So I'll buy, because I've got this thing about shulker shells, I'll buy some shulker shells. That'll do me another shulker, which is great. I might buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might buy 2 more actually. There we go. So that's loads there for you, my mate. And then I'm going to go across to Frill's place and spread the wealth a little bit there as well. Come up. Come up, come up, come up, come up. I'm going to eat some cow because my cows are nowhere in sight and they won't get upset. So this is Frill's awesome shop. I love the greenness of it. And I'm going to go 2 diamonds, 1, 2, 2 diamonds, 1, 2. So that is 2 stacks of sea lanterns that I can legitimately take. That's causing me some pain. So I'm just going to stack those together there like that. And I'm also going to get, how much is that? 2 diamonds for 1 stack. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 stacks of prismarine bricks and a diamond a stack. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'll have 1, 2, 3 stacks of prismarine. So I've spent a little bit of money there, which I'm very happy about, and I'm going to go across, put these diamonds back into my ender chest, and then we're going to have just a little look around the spawn area. So this is the ticket booth. If you've seen Frill's channel recently, and if you've not, why not? You're very naughty. Go and see it. He's been building the train system that's going to go between all of our bases and a number of other places as well. And this is the ticket system. It's the simplicity of it is what's so clever about it. It's very, very clever. So you can spin this little arrow around, and there's going to be like different stations all the way around. So at the minute, we've got Jjaaxx and Wilds' ticket is basically there. Look, that goes to Jjaaxx and Wilds'. If this was my base and the arrow's pointing there, then that would be my ticket. And, you know, Kenny's and Smurfs and Frills and blah, 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 all the way around. But at the moment, only Jjaaxx and Wilds is dug. That was kind of our trial system because I already had a tunnel going all the way from their base down to the station. We're all going to be doing it. So I'm going to have to dig around about very low bedrock level a tunnel going all the way to Avoville from here, and then we can go backwards and forwards on the train. But to get on the train you need a ticket. So I've got the arrow pointing towards Jjaaxx and Wilds' ticket. If I press the button and wait a minute here, out comes a ticket, and on that ticket, look, it's JJ and Wild Station. It's brilliant. I love it. It's absolutely super. Well, that's a big painting. And now what I need to do, I need to come out to the station platform, which is up here. And this is where I've got to work out if I know what to do. So this fella here, at the moment, he's naked, but he's the station master. And if I throw a ticket at him, oh, I need to get a little bit closer. If I throw a ticket at him, why won't he work? There we go. So if I throw a ticket at him, we should get a minecart pop out, which is what we want. And then if I get in the minecart and just whoosh it forward a little bit, this is the first time I've done this. This might not work. I could end up going all over the place. But if we come down here, and we should find that we go down into Jjaaxx and Wilds' doodah. Down we go. We fall in a really, really lot. We're falling a really, really lot. But it's all right because we go on this system. This is proper clever. I mean, it's beyond proper clever, isn't it? So this comes all the way to Jjaaxx and Wilds' station, Wooded Hollow. I'm going to ride it all the way with you. Now, this is a long ride, so I hope you got a nice book, or perhaps you can start texting one of your mates. But this is going to take us all the way there. We haven't got a back system yet, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. It's going to go all the way there. And this is what I've got to build for myself. Can you notice I'm filling now? This is called a fill-in section because it's a very long ride. But look, I can see a track going upwards, which implies to me that we are getting close. So let's go back up and see where we're going. Look, we're going up again, going up a really, really lot, and now along another tunnel. And we've got some lag. There was so much tunnelage there. And we're going to continue along until we're coming up another one. Look, we've got pictures and stuff going now, which means that I know that we're getting really, really close. And we're nearly there, and up we go again. Look, up a lot, and we're coming out And now it's another bit of a tunnel, but there's another long one coming. I really should have probably done a jump cut on this one, but actually I wanted to witness the entire... Oh my goodness! I wanted to witness the entire trip because actually it's really quite cool if you think about it. They've literally lined this entire tunnel with stone brick and other such things to make it look like it's not just a hole in the dirt, and the amount of work that goes into that. If you bear in mind, these are the people that... Oh, well, that's quite cool. We've got a little bit of glassage there as well. We're going up and across. We're nearly there now. I recognise this bit. But if you imagine all of the work that they do in terms of building, it's quite phenomenal. Oh, look, there's Wild's head. Oh, God, love her. She's lost her head. I thought she's lost her head for a while, frankly. And we're nearly there. We're coming around the corner. And we've got spider web there. We're coming around, do a bit of a wibbly wobbly and a bibbly bobbly up there. We're nearly around the corner and around another corner and up. We're going up a bit more. Oh, we've got to be there soon, for goodness sake. And there is. And we are there. Don't you dare go the other way. Jump out quick. There we go. I'll have that. So now we're at Wooded Hollow. And this is Wooded Hollow Station. It was a long trip, but it was worth it. So I'm now going to go because I need to give Wild something. But to give Wild something, I do need some wood, actually. I need to go and find a tree that they're not going to be offended me knocking down. So if I come down here, hopefully I can take down one of these trees. And they won't be upset that I've nicked that tree. And if I just get myself some logs there, crafting table there, and then if I pop that crafting table down there, I can make myself a chest, because that's what I need, like that. And I also need a sign. Why didn't I make this before I came? Because I didn't know I was going to need to. Because that's the reason why. If I do that, I've got myself some signs. Right, I've got everything I need now. Now I need to go and try and remember where Jjaaxx and Wilds' house is. And that's going to be fun, because I can't remember what direction it's in. So let's see if I can see something from a distance. Right, so there's the pumpkin. Where's actual Wooded Hollow? Hang on, let me get myself... Where's me firework rockets? There we go. If I go into the air... There it is. It was right next to it. So I need to find the graveyard, which is where they live. I know, what can I tell you? But... Spin around... Into the graveyard, which I think is this way, is it? Oh, I got lost. I got lost. Have I got to go the other way side of the... Hey? Did I go the wrong way again? No, I didn't. Look, it's here. It's here. It must be here. This must be it, right? There we go. We're here. We're sorted. Right, so I need to find the entrance, which I think is in here. Yes, it is. So if I go down that way... Hang on. Close it all up like that. And I need to leave Wild a little thing. Now, where's Wild's bed? Right. If I put that there, I need... Hang on. I need to put my sign on there for Wild and extra for the boots that I forgot. Avo. Done. Open that up. And feather falling, which is what I forgot to put on the boots. So just a little present there. Feather falling for, so you can put that on your boots as well, and you've got a proper enchantment on those boots, because frankly, you need to have feather falling on the boots. I can't believe I forgot to put feather falling on it. What a complete wally. So now, I've got to get myself back. I shall see you, if I can actually get myself taken off. There we go, we're up. That took a little bit more effort than it needed to, didn't it? Goodness me. Right, so let's get ourselves back over to Avaville, because I just want to do a little bit more. So I am back on the Avaville area, and I am walking towards my big chimney. it's going dark. So I just want to see what it looks like. Hang on, I'm coming up this way. I just want to look this way. I'm coming here. I want to see what it looks like. Can you see? When it goes dark, it's a lot easier to have that nice fiery furnace all around the edge. I think I didn't want to overdo it. I was going to put multiple layers of fire on it, but I thought, no, I'm not sure that's quite what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to build something inside. We've got the collection system first, so we're just going to come up to the middle, which is up here in this nice area here, and we're going to start to build the system that's going to do the collecting. So we're basically looking at being halfway, because that's where the hole is exactly halfway. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So counting with Avo at its best. So we've got 12. It is 4 wide, if I remember rightly. So 12 minus 4 is 8, which means we need to go 1 2 3 4, which means that one is probably that, and that is where the hole is, which is great. And then coming along this way, we'll do the same. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Yeah, I thought it was out. So we're going to do again the same way. 1 2 3 4, and that should be theoretically 4 by 4. Is that right? So it should be 16. Let's get rid of these. Hang on. Don't do that. I do hate when Netherrack does that. So that should be, and we've got 1 2 3 4 5 that way because it's wider that way, and 4 1 2 3 4 that way. Yep, we are laughing. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shove myself, I've got some chest edges. I'm going to get a chest there and a chest there. I'm going to put a chest there and a chest there. I'm going to come up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll use my Netherrack because I'm not being efficient. I'm going to do a chest there, and a chest there, and a chest there, and a chest there. Right, so that is my kind of collection bit. Let's get rid of that. I can then get my hopper. I think I've got literally just exactly the right number of hoppers. Shift that in there, shift that in there. 1 2. Shift that in there, and shift that in there. Now theoretically, if I make that 4 by 5 here, which I know I've not got enough things for, then it should work. So I'm just gonna, hang on, because this can then be taken out because it's not a problem. So 1 2 3, and I think I can probably reach that now, can't I? Yeah, I can. So let's get rid of all of this for now. 4, like that. Get 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4, and then on this side 1 2 3 and 4. Now I'm fairly sure that's exactly where the hole is at the top. I'm fairly sure. So I just need to kind of stand underneath. Yeah, I reckon that's about right. Now it's ugly. I'm going to make it more fancy a little bit later on, but not now. So that's our collection system. So the mobs will fall through the hole at the top and fall onto the collection system, and I'll collect up my lovely loot. I was going to do an item sorter, but frankly I couldn't be bothered at the moment, so I just didn't bother. So let's get back down here, because now what I've got to do, and bear in mind I've not done anything with downstairs yet, that's going to be a bit ceremonial or something, I don't know. What I'm now going to do is I need to build my AFK, which is going to be above here, because it needs to be. Did I? Oh, I very nearly fell off then. Did you see that? Except I can't get up now. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm just going to waste a firework. Come on, get up there. Oh, I'm not going to waste a firework. I'm going to waste a number of fireworks. Whoa. I've done it again. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm having a bad flying day today. Let's see if I can land in on top of it. There we go. That's what I'm after. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to build up above rather than below. And I want to do this to a relatively high height. So I'm just going to bring up the F3 and I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, I'm going to keep going so as we're well above the spawner. So that is relatively optimal height. So I'm going to go a few more and then I'm going to get some spruce planks. I'm going to put spruce plank there. I'm going to build a wee platform. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've got a little bit of room, so I can turn that off now. Then I'm going to get myself some glass. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to shove. This is not pretty, I know. Those there, those there, those there, and those there. And if I then get with a slab across the top here, with a single solitary hole there, and if I just then shift click myself out in that direction, also in this direction. Oh no, I didn't want that one there. It's me, my tongue's out again. That going there and there. Another row there. Another one there. And one final one. There, like that. Now theoretically, if I've got plenty of space here through which to land AFK styly, which is good. I need to put a trapdoor on that, and I need to perhaps have one of those glasses out so as we can go. No, I just need a trapdoor, don't I? Have I got enough wood? Hang on, let me just. I can do this whilst I'm here. I might as well. So if I put the crafting bench down, I can then do. Oh, not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get some trapdoors. If I then put a trapdoor there. No. Can I put a trapdoor there? Yes, I can. So if I then get that back, if I come into the hole, I can close. Oh, because the trapdoor doesn't close there, does it? But it means I can get. No, I can't get out. Ah, right. So if I get that rid of that, so I'm going to have to smash my way out here, aren't I? So if I then got, where's my crafting table? If I put a crafting table, don't throw that away. If I get a crafting table there, and I make myself some doors, shove a door there, pick my crafting table up. If I just put that there like that, that then is, that's protective. I can then just give myself a little bit of light because I can. There, and this is the perfect AFK spot. So that works quite well. So I can I'll just demonstrate what it is I'm trying to achieve here. So I've got my nitro, haven't I? So if I'm basically, if I fall with style, I need to get rid of that that tower of horrible blockageness there. But if I kind of fall with style now, where's my, this is me thinking out loud, where if I was to go up here and I try and get myself onto the AFK platform, then I come under here, close it, AFK, 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 and when I'm done, I just open the door, close the door, and off I go. That works quite well, I think. I need to get rid of that horrible tower of rubbish there, and then I think we're good to go. So what I'm almost in a free fall there now, aren't I? So I think I'm going to have to give this a bit of a test. Let's see whether or not we can get any mobs spawning in there, or whether it's a complete waste of time. And if it is a complete waste of time, I'm going to have to go and ask Frill what is wrong with it. Now I just want to check that we've not got anything in there, because I guess it's possible mobs would have spawned in there whilst I was playing around, but not. Okay, that's always a concern. So let's see whether or not a bit of AFK actually does us any good here. And I'll be back when I've AFK'd just for a little while. I just want to see what happens. Right, so I've been AFK for about 20 minutes, something like that. So I wanted to see whether or not we've actually had anything going on within this system. So I'm obviously very nervous. There are, or were, Frill went off a little bit, but Busy's still on the Sift, and I do wonder, with it being a server, whether they're going to be taking up the mob cap where they are, if they're, you know, in an area that's going to be within 128 blocks of mobs, because they'll, obviously, if they're in a lower Y, they're going to pick up the mobs before I do, which is always a bit of a challenge. Let me just top up those hearts, and let's just fly ourselves down and see whether or not we've got ourselves anything whatsoever in this collection system. I am particularly nervous. I wonder whether or not it would be a better test if I was on the server on my own. But of course, with it being a server, that's not the point, is it? It's meant to be for lots of people to play on if they want to. So it may not work. So I'm not got a level of confidence. If it doesn't work, you guys are going to tell me why. It's up to you to explain to me why this may or may not have worked. So I've literally got nothing. 20 minutes of AFK, I've got literally nothing. How is that even possible? I was really hoping that was going to have some stuff in it. Oh well. Right, okay. Well, let's just have a look at it upstairs. I've got 16 rockets left. So let's see if we can't get ourselves up to this thing here. So it is working, because that is going backwards and forwards. That much I can absolutely guarantee. But are there no mobs spawning inside? Is that the problem? Is it too light? Are these things transparent? I actually don't even know. Let's just get rid of these for a moment. They'll just fall through, so I'm not worried about losing them, because they'll just go down to the bottom and we'll get them back in the collection system. And if I don't, then maybe there's something wrong there, but they should go in. So maybe, just maybe, these are not, these let light through. Do they let light through, perhaps? Surely not. That can't be right, can it? Surely not. So, well, I know spruce planks do not let the light through. I'm just going to have a bit of, I just want to sanity check myself. How long is it going to be before? Okay, we're nearly there. What I might do is I might wait for that to bang across, and hopefully I just want to check that I am getting water coming in through all of these. I'm sure I am, but let's just wait and see. I love the fire effects on that. That's quite good, actually. I quite like that down at the bottom. There we go. So that's sluicing it all through. So that bit works. That's all good. And it turns off. So theoretically, the system is functional. So let's just pop what I know to be a not transparent block on there, and maybe that'll work better. I'm not going to do another AFK test, not now, but I do wonder whether or not it's because of other people being on the server and as a result it just doesn't work. So let me just hang on. So we've got, this is, so it's 202 is the level of the spawn thing. Ouch. Right, so if I just wander off that, get that there and fly, and the AFK platform is function F3 236, so 202, so that's comfortably outside of the spawn area, so they should be able to spawn whilst I'm up here. So it's 234 because it's down in there. Obviously let's just go down and check it again. So F3, yeah, so 234. Yeah, so that's 32 blocks. That's plenty, isn't it? So why would that not do what we want it to do, I wonder? Right, answers on a postcard, people. The solution system is working. It is black. Definitely dark in there, that's for sure. I'm unsure as to why this would not be working. So answers on a postcard in the comments system below. Let's get rid of the F3. Why is my fancy mob farm not working? So, not like I had to tell you this, but not everything I build works first time. You probably realise that if you've been watching any of my videos in the past, because I always tend to fluff it. But in reality, I don't know why that won't work, with the exception of the fact that maybe, just maybe, with Biz being on the server, and you know, it's not Biz's fault, he's more than welcome on the server, but with Biz being on the server, perhaps it's because all the mob cap is being sucked over there. But I'm very open to your ideas. From what I can tell, the AFK platform is far away enough from any other spawnable block other than the mob farm itself, because it's plenty high enough and it's more than 128 blocks away from the land, and therefore there's no other spawnable blocks, which means it shouldn't allow any mobs to spawn except for inside the spawn chambers, which is about 30 blocks away from the AFK, so that's not too close, so it should still work. So why don't it work? People, let me know. I'm going mad. If you have enjoyed the video anyway, please do remember to hit that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and we'll keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.